Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Nev and this is Rainbow Tarot UK. Lovely to have you here for another pick a card reading, and today we're doing, your person of interest. What future do they want to manifest for you and them? What are they looking to manifest for the two of you? So we've got our three paths. Let's get straight to those and I'll see you very soon. Okay guys, so here are the three piles. We have pile number one with this beautiful card and it says Soul Family, and the gorgeous bloodstone here, bloodstone cube. There we go. Then we have pile number two, which is the card that says Meditation. Equally lovely card there, with a little yellow stone. There we go. And then pile number three, which is the card that says Grounding. With the little pink stone or the little pink bead here. So there you go. That's the third pile. So just take a moment, use your intuition, go for the one that feels right. If there's more than one, that's absolutely fine. And remember, it's a general reading, so just take the messages that feel right. And if they don't feel right, they might be for somebody else. It might be just another pile or another reading that you need to listen to today. But otherwise, I will see you very, very soon. Bye for now. Hey pile number one, and welcome back to your reading. So today we're doing what future does the person on your mind, your romantic person, what future they want to manifest for the two of you. And you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is a gorgeous card. I'm hoping you're going to pick that up on the camera because it's got a lot of this sort of light here. It's kind of very intense, bright light right at the centre of the card. And underneath it says Soul Family, card number 36. So that was the card you chose to come into the reading on. So let's just see how that plays out with the little bloodstone cube here. I'm going to put that there. Okay, so I've also shuffled some oracle cards. Let's have a look at some of those. So you've got the journey, right? And you've got saffron. So immediately what I'm getting from this is I feel like this person wants to elevate this connection somehow. That is what they're wanting to, the future that they're wanting to manifest for the two of you. They want to elevate it because this card is about it's got this beautiful light at the centre. So it's like love and light. It's reminding me of the phrase love and light, which I use a lot on this channel. And it's making me feel, I've just noticed as well that there's like two Buddhas in the background of this card. You might not be able to pick it up on the camera, but it's very light. And that's interesting because saffron, the colour saffron, is the colour of Buddhist monks. They use that colour, don't they, in their robes to sort of symbolise their kind of path to enlightenment, really. So it makes me feel this person wants to elevate it, wants the connection to vibrate higher somehow, wants it to, like with the whole thing about soul family, maybe they want you and them to have a deeper connection, a more soulful connection. Maybe they see you as a soul, their soul family, their soul tribe. I mean, saffron is an incredibly spiritual flower. It sort of represents purity, divine, love and light. It's used a lot in religious ceremonies and rituals and offerings. It kind of represents enlightenment, awakening. So it's like, sort of in India, I think in India, is it? Yeah, it's considered to be the symbol of the soul. So, it's got a very spiritual nature to it, and it just makes me feel the soul family and this light in the centre of this card. This person wants to elevate this connection, make it something deeper, make it so that you vibrate higher somehow, more maybe than what you are doing at the moment. Now, it could be with a journey here, because this card can actually represent an actual journey. So you might be in physical distance from each other or geographical distance from each other. But I'm getting more that this is like a journey together towards a better, they want to take a journey with you, maybe a healing journey with you, to elevate this connection, to make it vibrate higher, where there's more love, there's more light, there's more respect, there's more value, Something like that. That's kind of what I'm feeling that they want to manifest. But anyway, let's get out the tarot first of all and see what they say. So, what does pile number one's person want to manifest? What kind of future do they want to manifest with pile number one? We got here the Devil. Interesting. Got the Devil now, and I'm hoping that that's not going to be. Because there's a few, I mean, it hasn't been affected by me, but I just noticed with other readers that whenever there's any nudity or anything on the cards, you need to cover it up. But anyway, let's hope that doesn't happen. So you've got the Devil. What else have you got? What kind of future do they want to manifest with pile number one? We have Death. We have the Star. Yes, is it making perfect sense about what I've just said? And the Queen of Cups. We're 100%, you see. What's at the bottom? The Nine of Swords. So this person definitely, I feel, wants to make this connection better. Because it's like almost like a road from the Devil to the Star, to the Queen of Cups, which is a much purer energy. So at the moment, it might be a connection for some of you. It's coming right next to this journey card of things might be being a bit rough, a bit choppy, a bit ropey, not very stable, not very solid, not very secure, which would go with the Devil. So maybe this is a connection that's been initially started out as a bit of you know, some sort of a more baser attraction, you know, where maybe it's just based on physical attraction, or it's just based on, you know, having a quick hit and going again, or because the Devil is all about addictions. It's all about addictions. It's all about getting a quick hit. It's all about getting what you want and then pulling out. It can go with things like hookups, or, you know, just sort of one night stands, or that sort of feel to it. It's also about limiting, so it's connected to that kind of whole idea of limiting beliefs, sabotaging, limiting behaviours, things that aren't going to progress you, things that are not on a higher level. So things that are not elevated, that are not going to make you vibrate higher. So I felt this person wants to manifest a future with you where it's not vibrating at a low level, or what I would call a low level, where you're just kind of meeting needs rather than any kind of deeper connection. So you've got right next to it the Death card, which is about rebirth, change and transformation. So this person wants a rebirth, a change, wants this situation to change, to become more loving, more where there's a more spiritual connection to you, where you maybe communicate better, where you spend more time together, where you like quality time together, not just time where you're hooking up and then going again, where you are actually connecting into each other, emotionally connecting to each other, spiritually connecting to each other. You've got the Star card, that's about healing, so they want some healing. So if this situation, maybe, I don't know, maybe for some of you might be in separation or something, or it's just a relationship that's caught up in negative, sort of what I would maybe call negative energy, or where it's not really meeting either of your needs on any kind of deep level. The Star card is making me think that they want healing in that situation. They want to elevate it. I mean, you can't get more elevated than the stars, can you? Than the stars, the moon. You know, it's kind of like making me feel that they want to elevate this situation, but the star does traditionally mean healing, hope. So they want to move it out of something that's possibly quite, you know, dark, or, you know, not very loving, but maybe very addictive, to something much purer, because that would go with the soul family, with the saffron, because the saffron, you know, is about purity. It's about you know, like I say, divine love and light. It's vibrating, it's energy that vibrates at a much higher level than the Devil does. The Devil is vibrating down here, and that saffron, and, you know, the idea of a soul connection with you, a deeper connection would be something that's vibrating much higher. And I think that's what they want. Like the Queen of Cups again is this, you know, this Queen is sitting there with her arms outstretched. I feel like they want love in the situation. So maybe if it's currently a hookup, or a maybe a fling, or something where you just sort of like meet, maybe, to kind of, get what you want from both of each other, and then go again. That sort of energy, they don't want that. They're not looking for that anymore. They're looking for a deeper level love, which is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is nurturing, loving, caring, insightful, spiritually aware, emotionally intelligent, wise. So I can see, it's funny because you've got the journey. I feel like they want that journey from that to that, from the Devil to the Queen of Cups. It's a completely different feel to the connection. And that's why you've got the journey. It's like more of a spiritual journey, more of a journey that you and them will take in the relationship. And it might, I don't necessarily believe that they think it's going to be easy, because this card is a ship that looks like it's almost shipwrecked. It's on choppy waters, the sails are all ragged. It doesn't look like it's going to make it. So it might be that they're feeling that, this is going to be hard, and we might not make that process, but I would like us nonetheless to try and do that. Now, the overarching energy is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is about anxiety, it's about fear, it's about worry, it's about sabotaging, again, negative thoughts. So the relationship with the Devil card and the Nine of Swords is making me think that it could be being hampered by negative thinking, self-sabotaging behaviour, a lot of fear, a lot of doubt, all of that kind of stuff, a lot of stress. And what they want to manifest is something much better than that, something much purer than that, something that not resonates, that radiates or is elevated, a much more elevated connection that is more loving, that is much more loving, really. So in terms of zodiac signs, the start is Aquarius, death would be Scorpio, Capricorn is the Devil, because you've got 3 major arcana cards here. So this is a major deal for this person. This connection is a major deal for them. Queen of Cups could be Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer. And Nine of Swords is Gemini energy. Let's have one of these cards. So what do they want, and what future do they want to manifest with pile number 1? What future do they want to manifest with pile number 1? Something bigger. Would you believe it? Something bigger is on the way. Yes, something bigger. And it's funny because we've got the sun in this, and in the saffron, the sun is, the saffron is associated with the sun because it's got healing, purifying spirit. It's about spiritual renewal. So it's kind of making me feel that this person wants spiritual renewal with you, wants something bigger and better for this connection to transform into something bigger and better, really, than where it is at the moment or where it has been, possibly. What future do they want to manifest with pile number 1, please? What future do they want to manifest with pile number 1? So we have a 10 of Cups. Come on, the 10 of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands, and then we have the Lovers card. All right. What future do they want to manifest with pile number 1? And the 3 of Swords. Interesting. And the overarching energy is the Page of Wands. So I think there has been heartache in this situation with the 3 of Swords. I think some of you have gone through heartache. Some of you have gone through pain in this situation. If you're with them, I feel like you might be going for a bit of a rocky time, a bit of a rough time. It might be being held back by someone's limiting behaviour, someone's limiting beliefs, someone's shadow side, possibly, and that has led to heartache and pain, maybe loss and separation. So maybe it has been, if you're not with them, but you're in a separate state or there's no contact state or something like that, they recognise that and they want to elevate the connection. Now, the 10 of Cups from the Devil, which again, as I said, is a lot of doubt, fear, dark energy, really, or energy that's not going to be positive. It's not a positive energy. The Devil isn't a positive energy, but they want to move from that to this, which is the 10 of Cups. Now, you cannot get anything happier, emotionally happier, more stable, more nurturing and loving. It's the absolute opposite of the devil energy. So they want to move it into this situation. Look, you've got a rainbow here, where everything is balanced, where everything is loving, where everything is caring, where you show consideration and compassion for one another. You know, it's not all just about being selfish, which is often the devil card. It's a very selfish card. But this is not. This is about union and harmony and happiness and balance. And that is what they want. And they want to, out of something which is the death card, so out of something that might have come into separation, or might look like it's dying currently, or might look like it's at the end of the road, because there's tricky energy around it. They want a new beginning with the Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning with you. They want to begin again. They want to have the spark back in the situation again with the Ace of Wands here. The Lovers card, you are with the soul family here. The way I'm reading the Lovers card in this particular spread is that you are some kind of soul mate for this person. You're part of their soul tribe. There's a strong spiritual link between you and the soul. And the Lovers card is a soul mate, twin flame type energy. So they're seeing you as somebody who, you know, you are the light. You are light to them. You are light to them. You are that soul connection that they want, really. You could be somebody that as well that they're kind of admiring, really, with the Star card here, that they admire a lot, they've got a lot of admiration for, that they maybe put you up on a little bit of a pedestal here. But there's definitely been heartache, and they may be thinking that you've been hurt in this connection, because the Three of Swords comes under the Queen of Cups here. So they may be thinking that there's been a lot of hurt for you in this connection, a lot of heartache. Again, maybe because of the devil being here, you know, that kind of selfish energy, that taking energy, an energy that just takes rather than gives anything positive. So it could be that you've been hurt, and I hope that hasn't been the case, but maybe they're thinking that you've been hurt, you've been wounded in this connection, which they're probably, with all these other cards, extremely remorseful of and sorry for, I would say. But the overarching energy, and it's causing them a lot of stress with the Nine of Swords here. The overarching energy is the Page of Wands, which again, pages are new beginnings, but Wands is messages. I feel like this person is wanting to message you in some way. But they want to create this future with you, which is so happy, where they've chosen you. It could be with the Devil card that they didn't make you feel, they made you feel second, third, fourth best somehow, that they picked you up and dropped you a couple of times, not literally, but, you know, in terms of maybe coming in, going out. So they've demonstrated a lot of immature shadow behaviour, really. But I think with the Ten of Cups, they're hoping that they can heal, you know, they're hoping the situation can heal, they're hoping that they can heal in themselves, you can heal in themselves with the Star card, and that the connection can heal and elevate. And it could be that they're wanting to begin that with you by messaging you, by connecting with you, by showing you their enthusiasm for being kind of back with you. But they definitely want love. They want something higher. I don't feel that if they've been shady in the past, I feel like they really want to overcome that, definitely. But let's see if we've got any other. What about one of these cards? What future do they want to manifest with pile number 1, please? What future do they want to manifest with pile number 1, please? We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. There you go. See, they want the end of a tough cycle. You might have been through a tough cycle. It comes right under the journey card here, which shows this ship going through a tough journey, going through a difficult journey. And, you know, full moon is results. So I feel like with a message card here, they're wanting to do it, you know, they're wanting to messaging you. They want to message you. They want to connect with you, definitely. So let's see if we've got any other message cards for you, pile number 1, before we leave you. What future do they want to manifest with pile number 1, please? What future do they want to manifest with pile number 1? Very soon, again, very soon, you see? Because the Page of Wands is speed as well. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel like they're making a decision. They want you back and they want to do something very soon. And it could be why you've got the journey. You know, they're moving towards that. They're coming towards that. Because that can literally be, it might be a long distance thing as well. A wedding, my goodness. This situation involves a marriage, and there could be a marriage in this situation. You could be married to them. What have we got here? They might be thinking of marriage or commitment. One more, let's see what we got here. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there you go, part number 3. Sorry, in terms of astrological signs as well, I mean, Ten of Cups is Pisces, Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. Could be any of the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Lovers is Gemini, and the Three of Swords is Libran energy. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you have, then do please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. That would really help me out. But otherwise, have a great day. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, and welcome back to your reading. So today we're doing, aren't we, you know, what future does your person want to manifest for the two of you? You know, what are they thinking that they want to create for the two of you? So you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is card number 8, and it says meditation. Okay, so this beautiful heart as well. And the little yellow stone here. So let's put that there. I also pre-shuffled a couple of oracle cards, so let's have a look at those and see what they are. Thanks ever so much for all your lovely support of the channel. Really appreciate that. So thank you so much for doing that. And if you feel that you do want to do that after the reading, if you like it, then please do. You know, like, subscribe, anything like that would be absolutely fantastic. So here we have Fuchsia. Beautiful card, actually. These cards are so lovely. This is quite a new deck that I've got here. This is lovely. Fuchsia. And we have melting. Melting. So what do they want to... I feel like they want to... I mean, fuchsias are about harmony. They're about healing. They're about love. It's just sort of like... they're kind of like seen as helping to heal the heart chakra in some way. They're about positivity, success. This card is kind of like surrendering, really. Surrendering to, you know, just surrendering to your feelings, really. Forgiving and forgetting, you know, giving up struggle, you know, going for something which is not resistance, kind of melting into your feelings. I feel like they say about this person who wants to create a future with you which is based on love, harmony, because I felt as I saw this, because that's why I paused, you know, this person is sort of somehow bringing in this love. I felt this person is bringing in love somehow. They're wanting love to be brought into this connection. They might be doing a lot of thinking about you and them as well with the meditation, meditating a lot on the connection. But I feel like they want to surrender to it. I feel like they want to surrender to their feelings, and I feel like they have a lot of loving feelings for you. With this fuchsia card here. So let's see what we've got in terms of the tarot here. Okay, so what kind of future... Oh, I'm not going to take all of those because that was way too many. What kind of future does pile number 2's person want to manifest with pile number 2? Now we have the 5 of Swords. We have the Star. The Star came out in pile number 1, if you're interested in pile number 1. We have, this one also came out in pile number 1, if you want to listen to pile number 1. What kind of future do they want to manifest for the two of you? And the Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands. Okay. And what's at the bottom here? The Knight of Wands. Right. Now, I'm just going to get my other cards first before I say anything here. What's underneath there? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. What kind of future do they want to manifest for you and them? 6 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. We've got on the bottom of the deck. And the Ace of Swords. Bit of a mixture here. if I'm honest. What comes underneath that slipping out, which is the Five of Cups. I feel like this person is unsure and unclear. They might actually need to be a bit more meditative, more thoughtful, actually, because I feel like there's also a lot of queens in this deck. We've got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and then on top of that is the Knight of Wands. Now the Knight of Wands generally has a little bit of an energy of somebody that just wants to get what they want and has a lot of drive. They're a lot of fun. They have a lot of drive, a lot of passion, a lot of energy, but they're not a committed energy, if I'm honest. And I don't feel from these cards that this person wants to create a committed, wants to manifest a committed future with you. They definitely find you attractive, 100%. I can see that. They definitely have feelings for you. That is also true, because you've got the fuchsia and you've got the melting, which is like falling into your feelings. So this person definitely has feelings for you, but I don't get the impression that this person is able to commit to any one person. And I'm just being honest with that, pile number 2. They admire you greatly, I think, with the Star card here. They definitely, if you're in separation from them, which I think some of you might be, with the Five of Cups here, with the Five of Swords, and with the Five of Pentacles. So if you've come into separation from this person, they are definitely feeling your loss, without a doubt. They're definitely feeling lack in their lives without you in it. And they are probably still looking at you, still curious about you, still checking you out, for sure. And certainly admiring you, wanting healing in many respects, wanting healing in the situation. And I feel like that's wanting to bring, and that's what I felt in this card, wanting to bring love in the situation. But I feel there's a bit of a warning in these cards for you, pile number 2, in the sense that if you are looking for somebody who's going to give you a committed, solid, strong, stable connection, I don't believe it's this person, because I feel like their energies, if I'm honest, with all these queens here, are kind of all over the show. And that would go with the Knight of Wands. Somebody who has a little bit of a player energy to them. Somebody who likes to, have a few different things going on at the same time. And that's honestly what I'm seeing here. I feel this person likes to be able to play the field. They like to be able to be they like to be popular. They like to be loved. They like to be admired. And they want you to do that, 100%. They want that from you. I'm not saying they don't. And they're feeling the lack of you. But if you're looking like and if you're happy with that, I mean, there's no judgment here. If you're happy with someone who, you feel happy being with somebody with an energy like that, where you're probably sharing them, really, if I'm honest, sharing them with other people, then that's all right. If you're not too deep, if you're both into that kind of connection, then that's fine. What I see is that this person would like to create something with you again, would like, if it's a situation of cycles, they'd like to be back in the situation with you. That's the kind of future that they want to manifest with you, where you are together, 100%, you are together, you have feelings for one another, there is love in the situation. But what I suppose the crux of it is, in their mind, it wouldn't be exclusive. It wouldn't be you and them and in an exclusive couple. And I just feel that is really important to be honest with you and to say that, because my sense is, because you've got the Nine of Pentacles here, which is an independent energy. It's an energy of somebody on the whole wanting to be independent, or, feeling okay being independent, having created a life for themselves where everything is, where they're completely having all their needs met in an independent way. And it could be that, you, if you are one of these queens have moved away from this person, and they see you as somebody who's created an independent life for themselves. That also could be what's going on. But I feel like, if I'm honest with these cards, this person 100% is missing you. There's no doubt about that. They're missing you. They feel the lack of you. They have been hurt by the separation. If there's been a separation here with the Five of Cups, not the Five of Cups, somebody really drowning their sorrows, somebody, not happy. They might feel a bit, ironically, they might feel like they've been a bit hard done by in some way, or that they might be feeling a little bit sorry for themselves. And that would go with the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands can be a little bit of a selfish energy, thinking really only of themselves. So they might be kind of reveling or just wallowing, I suppose, in feeling sorry for themselves if the connection has come into separation. But my sense is that they, sometimes want to give to the connection, would sometimes want to give to the connection, but the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity. The Six of Wands is victory, is recognition and success. So they sometimes want to give to the connection. They would sometimes want to recognize it. They would sometimes want to be in it. They would sometimes want to enjoy it. And then at other times, they want their independence. They want to be out of it. All right. So this person, and that goes with the Knight of Wands, is doesn't want to create a committed, long-term, ongoing connection here. What they want is their freedom. They want their independence. And they do miss you when they're not with you. That is true, but not enough for them, or they're not capable, I guess, of being able to, or mature enough, probably is the right word. They're not mature enough to be in a settled connection with somebody where you really share your life together, where you're really intimate, where you put the work in, and you grow and develop and mature and elevate as a couple. They are not wanting to do that. They are wanting to be able to give, to come and go in the connection, to maybe have other options. But they do, it is strange for me. I feel myself, it's strange saying it. They do care for you, and you might think, well, that isn't very caring behaviour, and it isn't. But there is a connection. They are attracted to you, 100% here. I feel like they're definitely attracted to you, but I feel that they are just not exclusive. They wouldn't be able to be exclusive with you. So again, if that is what you are looking, then you are probably better off, if you're looking for exclusivity, then you are probably better off being independent from them. Because I feel otherwise, there's a potential, if they haven't already, there is a potential for them to cause a lot of harm, to cause a lot of upset, to cause you to feel stuck, to cause you to feel unhappy. And, nobody wants that, obviously. I mean, you don't want that. I mean, the overarching energy is the Ace of Swords, which is that there needs to be clarity, there needs to be truth, there needs to be honesty in this situation. And I feel like this person would struggle, quite honestly. They'd struggle to do that. They would struggle to be more elevated in themselves, which is why you've got the meditation card here. They struggle to do that. And that's just how they are. So if it's something that you're okay with, if you're okay with a casual situation with this person, and again, it's not a judgment, no one's judging you here. If you're all right with that, if you are comfortable with that, if that's okay for you, then this person definitely wants to create that situation with you. They definitely want to spend time with you. They enjoy you. They are attracted to you. They, in some ways, they've got feelings for you. But it would all, from this spread, it's about, coming and going, really. It's not a steady, stable connection, and that's kind of just what I see here. But let's get some more here. So in terms of astrological signs, Five of Swords, that is Aquarius. The star is also Aquarius. Queen of Cups could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Queen of Wands, any of the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Nine of Pentacles is Virgo. Six of Pentacles is Taurus. Five of Pentacles is also Taurus. And Six of Wands is Leo. Let's have a look, see. What future do they want to manifest with pile number 2, please? What future does pile number 2's person want to manifest with pile number 2? What's this one say? See, now this says, doesn't it? A new romantic cycle begins. And the word there is cycle. A new moon in Libra. Okay, so they want, because they feel the lack of you. They want a new romantic cycle, but it is a cycle. Pile number 2, that is what they are looking for. They want a new romantic cycle with you. So if you're out in the cold, if you've come apart, if it's a bit of a, you know, coming together, pulling apart, coming together, pulling apart, this person wants to get back with you. They want another cycle with you, for sure. You know, they want love, and, you know, they want all the benefits that you undoubtedly bring to them, but it is a cycle. Let's see what else we've got here. What does pile future, does pile number 2's person want to manifest with pile number 2, please? Got 2 here, what are they? Rainbow and glimpse. Yeah, rainbow is like, again, about, you know, bringing what they would see as bringing it back into balance. And bringing it back into balance means starting again, having this new cycle with you. And glimpse is reminding me of the star, you know, sharing. You know, it's frustrating really with this person, isn't it? Because I feel like they know they know there is a special connection between the two of you. They do know that, but they just can't. But I think they're just lacking maturity to be able to, or not ready, or they're frightened of it or something, but they just can't commit. So commitment is their, or lack of not being able to commit, I think is probably their weakness here. Or what, you know, if you're looking for a committed situation, I would see that as a weakness. If you're both not looking for a committed situation, then it's not a weakness really, is it? But anyway, let's have a look and see what we've got here. What is pile number 2's person? What future do they want to manifest? Let's see if we've got anything here. Invite your fears to tea. That's interesting. So look at your fears. Look at you. Maybe it's sort of like something about, you know, there's something about this situation where you kind of need to look at it head on. The reality of it, really. Something like that. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. It's part number 2's persons, what they want to manifest for them, and pile number 2. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So this might be a cycle or a pattern that you have been in with this person. Maybe in this period of separation, some of you have gained your independence. You're happy. You're or not, well, happy but settled. You know, you're stable. You're together. And maybe this card is something for you, pile number 2, to say, look, do you want to go back into this cycle? You know, so maybe there's something about you needing to, invite your fears to tea, look at the situation, look at what's gone on, what's likely to go on again, and is that something you want to repeat? What else we've got here? What else have we got for pile number 2 in their person? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So there you go, pile number 2. That's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. But otherwise, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So today we're doing, what does the person, your person in your mind, your person of romantic interest, what do they want to manifest? What kind of future do they want to manifest for you and them? And you chose to come into the reading under this card, which says grounding. Card number 6. So you've got this light, haven't you, from above, coming right through this tree, down into its roots. It's kind of grounded in the earth here. That's very interesting. Okay, so let's see how that plays out in your reading. You've also got the little pink stone here. I'm going to put that there. I shuffled a couple of oracle cards, so let's take a look at those. So we have got, oh, lovely orchid, beautiful. This deck, so lovely actually. I think it's called A Little Rain or something like that. But if you're interested and you want to know what these cards are, then I can just message me and I'll let you know. But it's, yeah, this is the Orchid, gorgeous. And this is Passion. Oh, okay, this is Passion, yeah. I feel like this person is talk about manifestation really, because this is like manifesting. It's like bringing it from a dream space, from the ether almost, from out in space, you know, into reality, grounding it into reality. So this person wants to ground this connection. Maybe it's a dream at the moment for some of you, maybe it's a fantasy, maybe it's something that isn't real and they're wanting to make it real. Somehow I just feel like that is what's going on for some of you. I mean, orchids are a beautiful sort of flower, aren't they? They represent lots of things, but they do represent love and beauty, spiritual growth actually. They come, you know, the symbol of love and affection. They've got a lot of feminine energy, but they're also quite a sturdy and strong flower because they can kind of thrive in any environment, so they can overcome any difficulties. You know, so I feel like there's a lot of power and strength to this grounding card. So I feel like this person feels that there's a lot of strength in this connection. Or it potentially can be a very strong connection. There's certainly a lot of passion as well. There's a lot of power and passion in this connection this person is feeling, and a lot of love with the orchid here, a lot of gentleness to it, a lot of kind of that feminine yin energy to it as well. So it's just reminding me of kind of like that these two cards are quite powerful. They're quite sort of like masculine energy, and then you've got this beautiful orchid, which is a feminine energy. So I felt this person maybe is thinking that they want to create a balanced connection with you, because also when I looked at this card, it made me think of that quite, you know, as above, so below, that sort of, you know, that kind of balanced sort of feeling really. But anyway, let's see what your tarot say. Thank you ever so much for all your lovely support, all your likes, subscribes, comments. And if you feel that you do like the reading today, then please do consider doing one of those things. It would really help me out. Okay, so let's get straight to it. So, you know, what's future? You know, would pile number 3's person like to manifest with pile number 3? Or, you know, what future do they want to manifest with pile number 3? So we have the 3 of Swords with the word sorrow. Interesting. These two are coming out. Let's see what they are. The 2, oh sorry, not the 2. This is the High Priestess, which is card number 2 in the Major Arcana. So the High Priestess, the 3 of Swords, the 3 of Wands. I think these are the 3 of Wands with a Virtue. The 3 of Wands with Virtue. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles with Success. Okay, before I say anything, I'm just going to get the other cards, the clarification cards. What do we have at the bottom? We've got the World card, the Universe in this deck. Right, okay. Let's see what else we've got. What future does pile number 3's person want to manifest for them and pile number 3? What future? We have 5 of Cups, okay. We have 3 of Wands, King of Swords, and we have the Empress. What have we got here? And the 3 of Swords. This is interesting. Okay. This is an interesting one actually. There's been a lot of sorrow and hurt, I think, in this connection so far, because we've got 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So there's definitely something in this connection. I'm just going to pause to put the light on in here because it's suddenly gone very dark. Just bear with me, pile number 3. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit brighter for you. Yeah, I mean, I think with the Three of Swords, this could be somebody that you're in separation from, and you've been sort of in separation from them maybe for a little while. I feel like there's a lot of hurt in this, really. Three of Swords is always about loss, separation, heartache, and it comes right under the Five of Cups. So this person certainly felt the pain of the separation in the connection. They felt the pain of that. Like the Five of Cups is somebody that is really focusing in on the pain, but when you get the Five of Cups, they're focusing so much in on that they don't see the Two of Cups behind them, really, which is like the Two of Cups, which is about being together in a kind of like, a happy situation. But so it's kind of still possible. So I feel like this person realizes that this connection has been through a lot of sorrow, has been through a lot of difficulty, has maybe in many ways with the universe card here, maybe both of you have moved on to different cycles, because with the High Priestess is a very secret energy, it's a hidden energy. So I feel like, and it comes under the Three of Wands, I feel like some of you might be in separation, you've been in separation for a long time. Or there's because the Three of Wands is about waiting, there's a lot of waiting, there's a lot of unnecessary waiting, and the High Priestess is about being hidden from each other. So I feel like for many of you, you're either in separation, you've been through loss, you've been through sorrow, you've been through heartache, you're now separate from each other. You may be in a different cycle, you've moved into a new phase, both of you, possibly. But I still like this, I feel like this person still has hope though. I feel like this person still has hope and passion for this connection. And it might be why I said it could be that it's in the dream world, it's in the dream phase, it's up there, it's not quite, and at the moment it could be not quite real, and they're looking to see if they can ground it and maybe bring it into the 3D, because at the moment it could be so hidden, you could be in a no contact situation for a lot of you in this situation. And maybe at the moment it's like just a fantasy or a dream that you come together, because maybe there's been a lot that's gone on between you, a lot of stuff that's gone down, but there's always the promise of this little Two of Cups. So this person does still have a little bit of hope, but it feels very stuck. It feels like a situation at the moment, or a connection that's pretty stuck. And although they do want to ground it and bring it out from the dream world that it's currently in, or the fantasy world that it's currently in, it seems sort of stuck for them with Three of Wands, some sort of like, waiting. Because the King of Swords is like a detached heart, really. And you've also got the Three of Wands. Actually, you've got Three of Wands twice, haven't you? You've got Three of Wands here and you've got Three of Wands there. That's like a lot of waiting around, a lot of things just being stagnant, really. So I feel like this situation is possibly really stagnant, hidden, not moving in any way. And I feel like if you look at this High Priestess, actually, she almost looks like she's sort of like out of it in that bath, doesn't she? Sort of, just kind of like laying there, not really able to move. I kind of feel like she might be, I don't know what's in the bath. It looks like some sort of petals or mud or something. Like she's almost stuck in the bath. So it just feels to me like the situation is stagnant at the moment, but they do still have a little bit of hope, and with the Success and the Empress coming under each other, ending the reading, it makes me feel that they desperately want to manifest a positive outcome with you. They desperately want to manifest something that is, victorious, because the Six of Pentacles it's got the word success underneath it. I feel like they want to be successful with you. They want to have a successful outcome. It comes right at the end. But there are lots of blocks. I think they're believing that there'll be lots of blocks to that. lots of obstacles, lots of things in the way, and a lot of that could be because of what has gone on before, some sort of past event, some past sorrow. Maybe you've both moved on in your life, or maybe you've moved on in your life, and they're thinking that is the block. Now, the other way of reading the Three of Wands, of course, is although it's a lot of waiting around, it's a lot of waiting around where you have the option to be a little bit more proactive in getting things moving again. Because, you need to be more proactive. So maybe this person is thinking, actually, if I really want to ground this situation, if I really want to bring pile number 3 back into my reality, then I need to get out of this kind of waiting phase. I need to have passion, drive, energy, purpose, to move it on, to move the situation forward, rather than, so I want to get it out of this sort of stuckness, really, this kind of stuckness of not being together, of it being a dream, or of it being a distant reality or something. I want the passion, I have the passion to move it out of this stuckness, and the intellect with the King of Swords. I need to use my intellect, my ideas, my mind to get us out of this stuck situation, to literally manifest the situation again. That is what I need to do. But I feel that there is still, even with that, this person is thinking there's a lot of obstacles. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, which are all around being stuck, being in sorrow, being separate, being distant, being detached. And then we've got these 2 cards at the end, which is about recognition, success, and creating. Literally, the Empress is a card of manifestation and wanting to manifest. So it could be that this person is still hanging on. Like I said, there's still hope. They're still hanging on to creating something with these 2 of Cups with you. But they know, I think they believe, that the odds are stacked against them. That the odds are stacked against them somehow, because the overall energy is 3 of Swords, and that is all about, like I say, heartache, loss, separation. So maybe this, and we've got the 3 of Swords again twice. So we've got the 3 of Swords twice, and we've got the 3 of Wands twice. So that's 3, 3, 3, 3. So, I mean, 3s is about communication. It's about opening up to messaging. It's about sharing, that kind of thing. So it makes me feel this person, if you're in separation, they want to message. And look, the King of Swords here, it's all about communication. They want to message you. They want to communicate with you. And they want it to be open, honest, truthful communication. And I think that they're believing that communication will somehow get this situation unstuck, because it comes right under the 3 of Wands. Move it on. Maybe that is what they need to be proactive about, which is communicating with you. And that is what they are wanting to do. They want to communicate with you. They want to move it out of a stuck situation. They want to move it away from sorrow and heartache, because they feel passion for it still. They still feel like they want to, I think because as well they feel that this connection could give them balance. It could move into a new cycle. And look, this woman here in the World card is moving up, isn't she? She's going up the stairs. She's going up the ladder. And I feel like this person is thinking that we could have a new cycle which would be more elevated, where we'd be moving up into a more positive situation. But in order to do that, I know that I have to be more proactive to get us out of this stuck situation. I have to communicate honestly. Maybe I have to be honest about maybe what's gone down. Maybe we have to be honest and open and clear with each other about what's gone down. Communicate honestly towards each other. And then we will be in a much better place to create a successful, reciprocated connection again, because the 6 of Pentacles is reciprocated energy. It's a card of give and take. It's also a card of generosity. We can then be generous with each other again. So I feel like this person wants to manifest, literally with the Empress card here, this creative energy of the Empress, wants to manifest a connection with you again, wants to be with you again, but the odds are stacked against them. and you, and they know that. They're very well aware of that, but it isn't going to stop them from trying. And I think they'll try by attempting to communicate with you, by trying to be a bit more proactive, to move you beyond this kind of like, this kind of stuck energy, really, to get rid of the heartache, because they don't really want all this heartache. It's very sad, isn't it, to have the Three of Swords, or it is literally sorrow, all this sorrow that is dominating this situation, really. But they know it's not easy. They know it's not going to be an easy thing to achieve. But I feel that they would, I suppose what I'm saying is I feel that there's probably, they still want to try. They still want to try. Maybe they're beginning to realise that they need to do more. They need to do more to stop this, stop just waiting around and not being very proactive. Because the Three of Wands is about, you need to get off your butt and make opportunities happen, really, rather than just waiting around and being passive, really. So that's also the message of Three of Wands. Now, in terms of zodiac signs, Three of Swords, and that's come up twice, is Libran energy, which again is about balance. I think I said something here about balance, didn't I? They want the situation to be balanced, really, which it isn't at the moment. It definitely isn't at the moment. We had the Three of Wands twice, didn't we? And that is, it's Three of Wands, I beg your pardon. Three of Wands is Aries energy, and the Three of Swords is Libran energy. So Aries with a passion, it's a lot of fire, and Three of Swords, Libra, and a lot of balance. King of Swords could be any of the air signs of Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Empress is Taurus. Six of Pentacles, I think that's also Taurus. Because again, this High Priestess just looks very passive. Looks like quite a passive energy. I mean, she looks very relaxed, but she looks almost kind of like, she just looks almost, she's not moving. I feel like the situation is really not moving. It's kind of stuck. It's sort of hidden. You're kind of not active in each other's lives, really. That's why it could be a situation where you've been not in contact for quite a while, or separated for quite a while, really, with this particular person. Let's see what else we've got. What future does pile number three's person want to manifest for them and pile number three? The answers you need are coming. A full moon in Gemini. Again, Gemini is an air sign, which is around communication. Geminis are great communicators. And full moon is about results, So maybe they're wanting something to change, to shift through communicating with you in some way. What does pile number three want to manifest for them and their person? Give each other space. That's interesting. Give each other space. So I definitely feel you've got a lot of space going on in a minute. Accept compliments, and maybe be a bit more loving, a bit more giving. What's this one? Notice the blessings with all these butterflies here. So maybe be a bit more, what they want to do is they want to create a situation where it's a little bit more loving, nurturing. That would go with the Empress, a bit more accepting of each other, something like that. Maybe they're just maybe you've needed this space for healing to take place, for there to be some healing in some way. What else have we got? What future does pile number three's person want to manifest with pile number three? Slumber. So we've got give each other space and slumber. Alright, what else? The tree remembers. So again, another reference to a tree, which is again very grounding. And there's a little fox in that actually as well. There's a little fox here. So the tree remembers. So maybe they're remembering you. Maybe the slumber and the give each other space, you are actually in separation, like I said, with this person. And maybe there was a need for that. There was a need for you to have that for healing. I feel like this person is thinking we need to, you know, we need to wake this situation up a little bit now. Yeah, we need to get things moving, get it out of this sort of stuck situation. But maybe with the High Priestess, yeah, being in this bath, relaxing, maybe we both needed space, we both needed time to relax, to regain our energy, to recover from whatever might have gone on. But now it's time to, yeah, move it along a bit through communicating again with each other. So let's see what we've got for card number 3 in their person. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So I think that might be going back to what I was saying, was this person doesn't thinks it, you know, it's not going to be an easy situation. Like I say, you might have been out of contact for quite some time. You might not want to go back into this situation. You actually might not want to do that. Somebody might want to free themselves here. I don't think it's their person though. I think the person wants to come back into the situation, but they, you know, they know it's going to be hard, and it could be hard because there's been a lot of heartache here. Let's see what else we've got. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. I think that's probably how your person feels, definitely. See what else we've got. Pay attention to the red flag. So clearly, I think what this is saying, you know, is that this has been a difficult, I feel like this connection has been really difficult. I think this has probably been a really difficult connection for you, pile number 3, very painful. And if you're in separation, I think this reading is saying, look, you know, you don't have to, even though this person might want to connect with you, might want to get things off the ground again, might want to, you know, get the ball rolling again, come back towards you. If you've been through too much, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Because, you know, there might still be certain things that you need to be aware of here. The signs are cautioning you. But there is undoubtedly a feeling for both of you that this is a very strong connection. This is a very strong pull. But that doesn't mean that you take back something if, you know, the behaviour is still poor. I mean, what I get from this person is that they want to bring it out of not being in touch and balance it out a bit and have a reciprocated energy again. But obviously, you know, if you decide to take them up on that, then they need to prove that to you, don't they, over a period of time, that they're serious about committing to you, about being in a solid relationship with you, about being in a supportive relationship with you. They certainly have the intention, I think, here in this reading, to try and create that, to have a new beginning with you. But, you know, obviously you've probably got the choice here to take or leave that if you want, depending on how you feel, especially if you've gone through a lot with this person. Because even if somebody is your soulmate or whatever, your twin flame, if you've been through the mill with them time and time and time again, they have to really work very, very, in my opinion, they have to really work very, 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 very hard over a very long period of time to prove that you can trust them again. You know, that's what you're looking for, really. So although this person might have the intention of coming towards you again, might want to create balance with you again, might want to be proactive and communicate with you again, might want to create it with you again, they have to prove that they are worthy of you again. That's the difference. They have to prove over a period of time that they are worthy of that. And maybe that's what these cards are saying, that yes, there is a strong pull towards them, but if you're going to go back into that situation, they need to prove to you that they are worthy of you, because you deserve the best. Pile number 3, pure and simple. But anyway, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.